welcome in this video. We have already discussed about the nature of magnetic field and the field lines due to a straight current carrying conductor. Means when current is passing through the straight conductor, what will be the nature of magnetic field lines around it? We have already discussed about this. Today I am going to explain you what would happen if a straight conductor is made to form a circular loop like this. See here, this is a circular loop, means the current carrying conductor is converted into the form of a circular loop or the ring. Now, is the nature of magnetic field line same as that of the straight conductor, or there would be some difference in this case? In order to find out this anomaly, scientists have performed a very simple experiment to demonstrate this. A cardboard with two holes through which the two ends of the wire is allowed to pass, and the wire is converted into a circular loop. See here, this is the point on the cardboard, and the portion of the circular loop above this cardboard is like this, and this is the portion of the circular loop below the cardboard. Now, prior to this, the cardboard is pasted with white paper, means white blank paper. Now, this is made to fixed at some fixing points, and it is fixed with some device. Now, the iron filings are uniformly spread on the surface of this paper pasted on the cardboard. After that, the two ends of this circular loop are connected to the source of electric current, that is battery, two terminals of the battery with key plug. So this is a simple circuit. Now, as the current is passed through the loop and the cardboard is tapped gently, if we tap the cardboard gently up to few minutes, we observe that the iron filings arrange themselves around the 2 points, that is, around the points of emerging out the loop across the cardboard. We observe that there is a well-defined pattern of arrangement of these iron filings around these two ends. The points where the wire of the loop passes across the cardboard. We observe that these two points form a well-defined pattern of the arrangement of iron filings, and we see that the iron filings set themselves around the wire in a circular ring, concentric rings. On both the points, around both the points and the wire, there is a well-defined pattern of this circular loops, circular rings. We observe that the magnetic field lines, the arrangement of iron filings around the wire represents nothing but the nature of magnetic field lines around the wire. And we observe that these magnetic field lines are crowded near the wire, and as we move from wire to the center of the loop, wire to the center of this loop, we observe that the spacing between the lines goes on increasing and it is widest at the center. From both the points, these magnetic field lines reach the center of this loop and becomes parallel to each other. So from this observation, we may come to the conclusion that these patterns of the magnetic field lines indicate a very interesting result here. What do we observe here? See here, the magnetic field lines are nearer the current carrying conductor, closely spaced, closely arranged, and it becomes wider and wider as we approach from this wire to the center. In both of the points, we observe the same thing. So, from this observation, what do we know about this magnetic field lines? That is, the magnetic field lines inside the circular loop get separated from each other more and more widely as they go from wire to the center of the loop, and at this point, that is central point, all the field lines become parallel to each other. Means the magnetic field lines passing through the center appears parallel to each other and straight. This is only the contribution of 2 points of the circular loop. Imagine the magnetic field is associated with this circular loop at each and every point. So if we consider all the points bearing the similar results, that is, at each and every point there will be the same pattern. See here, if we take this point, we may also draw the similar pattern and it will also pass up to the center. So from the contribution of the each and every point of this circular loop creates enormously large number of magnetic field lines passing through the center. So, although the separation of this magnetic field lines is largest at the center, but the combined effect of all the points of this circular loop generates or creates a collective aggregation of magnetic field lines that can pass through the center and become maximum. So in the circular loop, the magnetic field lines are parallel to each other, as well as the magnetic field is uniform inside this, uniform at the center of this circular loop. The magnetic field lines and the magnetic field strength inside the circular loop depends on number of factors. It is observed that if the number of turns in the circular loop is increased, the magnetic field strength gets increased directly to the number of turns in the circular loop. Means magnetic field is directly proportional to N, and as the diameter or the radius of this circular loop is smaller, more and more magnetic field lines are crowded at the center or inside the circular loop. Means the circular loop having a smaller radius, a smaller diameter of the loop, the more stronger the magnetic field inside the circular loop, and it depends inversely on the radius. Means B, suppose that B is the magnetic field. So magnetic field strength B is directly proportional to N, that is number of turns in the circular circular loop, and is inversely proportional to the radius, that is distance between the points on the circular loop to its center. So this is the radius of this circular loop. So larger the radius of the circular loop, smaller the magnitude of, lower the magnitude of magnetic field in the circular loop, and greater the or larger the number of turns in the circular loop, stronger will be the magnetic field inside the circular loop. So this is how we can express the magnetic field lines inside the circular loop when current is passed through this circular loop. Now this circular loop or current carrying circular loop may be used to generate a device known as solenoid. What is solenoid? Solenoid is a cylindrical device containing large number of current carrying loops of the current carrying conductor wound around this core, cylindrical core. So solenoid is nothing but a spring-like device in which a given conductor, that is wire, is wound around a core material which is taken in the cylindrical form, and after winding the wire around this close, each turn is touching each other, so they are closely or compactly arranged along the length of this core, so that we get a spring-like structure. If we take out the core from this wounded wire or loop, we get a a spring-like a structure which is known as solenoid. So solenoid is a long, a spiral tube containing enormously large number of turns, wounded spirally, having two ends free. So this is a solenoid. Now, solenoid may be considered as the combination of large number of circular loops. Current carrying conductor having large number of circular loops. So, in order to know about the nature of magnetic field lines or behavior of this solenoid, what do we do? For this, when the nature of the magnetic field is observed with the experiment, like the different experiments we have already performed or we have discussed about, that we find that the solenoid behaves like a bar magnet. The nature of magnetic field lines around the solenoid is similar to that of the bar magnet. See here, how do we represent a solenoid? This is represented as, suppose that this is a core material. Now, if we wound the wire around the length, around and along the length of this core and have a circular loop like this. So this is a solenoid. Suppose that this solenoid is connected with the ends of a conductor, which is joined again to the cells or battery, key plug, ammeter, and so on. So, if we arrange this or connect this solenoid between the terminals of a battery, we will have a circuit connected to the two ends of this solenoid. Now, on passing the electric current through this solenoid, current enters into the solenoid with one end and it leaves the solenoid from other ends. It is experimentally observed that the end of the solenoid through which electric current passes into the different loops of the solenoid behaves as a S pole of the magnet, and the end of the solenoid through which the current is passing out, means coming out of the solenoid, behaves as a north pole. So, the loop of the solenoid through which current enters into the different loops of the solenoid serves as a south pole, and the end of the solenoid through which current is coming out or passing out into the external circuit behaves as a north pole. Now, what is the nature of magnetic field around this solenoid? Experimentally, it was observed that the solenoid behaves like a wire magnet. Means, just like other current carrying conductor, solenoid also creates a magnetic field around it. and the magnetic field lines are extended inside the solenoid as well as outside this. And the nature of magnetic field lines are like the nature of the magnetic field lines is like the nature of magnetic field lines in war magnets. Means there is a closed magnetic field line, path of magnetic field lines. In the same way, see here, means it is observed that magnetic field lines are extended around this solenoid in such a manner that magnetic field lines arise from the North Pole and terminates at the South Pole. All the magnetic field lines are in the form of closed path. They constitute a closed path between North Pole and South Pole. But as they pass into the inside the solenoid, all the field lines become parallel to each other inside the solenoid. Means all the field lines passing into the solenoid creates a uniform magnetic field. Means magnetic field inside the solenoid are uniform, or magnetic field lines are parallel to each other. That is why they create a uniform magnetic field. So this is the nature of magnetic field lines around the solenoid. Now the strength of magnetic field, just like the strength of magnetic field inside the single circular loop, depends on the number of turns in the loop as well as the size of the loop, means radius of the loop. In the same way, the magnetic field line, number of magnetic field lines as well as the magnetic field strength depends on the number of turns in the solenoid. Greater the number of turns in the solenoid, more strong the field may be. Or if the loop, means the radius of this solenoid, means the radius of the individual loop is smaller, the magnetic field will be stronger, and if it is larger, magnetic field will be lower, means weaker. So the magnetic field strength depends on the number of turns in the solenoid as well as the radius of the loop. Lower the radius, greater the strength; larger the radius, lower the strength. Means magnetic field strength inside the solenoid depends on the size of the loop or the radius of the solenoid, means lumen of the solenoid. So this is all about the features of the solenoid or the magnetic field lines. And also the strength depends on the magnitude of current also. Larger current passing through the solenoid creates a stronger magnetic field. So magnetic field depends on current strength, number of turns as well as the radius of the solenoid. So this is all about the features of the solenoid. Now magnetism can be produced in the magnetic material when we insert a magnetic material in the form of rod inside the solenoid, and if the soft iron core is inserted into the solenoid, the soft iron core becomes a magnet, very strong magnet, and its magnetism can be increased or decreased by the use of number of turns, current strength, and the size of the lumen. So the magnetism produced in the magnetic material in the presence of solenoid or with the help of solenoid is called electromagnetism, and the substance is called electromagnet. So electromagnetism is a process by which the magnetic material can be magnetized by putting the magnetic material inside the solenoid, that is, in presence of electric current passing through the solenoid, the magnetic material can be magnetized and can be made a magnet. This magnetism of the magnetic material is desirable, that is, it depends on our desire. As long as we pass the electric current through the conductor, means solenoid, the magnetic material remained in the form of magnet, but as soon as we cut the current, means we stop the current passing through the solenoid, the magnetic material will be just like a iron piece and nothing more than this. So magnetic material can be magnetized by this process, and this type of magnet is called electromagnet. There is a wide application of this electromagnet, just like in the electric well or in a crane. The electromagnetism is able to provide a extra strength to the magnet by which a crane can lift the heavy iron pillars, iron articles, or even the scattered iron materials mixed along with the various waste products are scattered here and there in the iron industries. So we can use the electromagnet to collect the scattered iron objects, and we can load it on the vehicles or even the bodies of train just by lifting this with the help of a strong electromagnet. As we have already discussed, that electromagnet can be used to lift the iron article as per our desire. It is not a permanent magnet, it is a temporary magnet, but as soon as current is off, magnetism is removed, and we can remove the crane from the loaded material in its contact, and further it may be used again and again by passing the electric current through the electromagnet and removing the current. It can be placed on the desired places, on the desired platform. So this is all about the electromagnet produced by the electromagnetic effect as per the solenoid or the circular loop we have just discussed. Further, we will discuss about the magnetic field effect on some other magnetic field in the next video. That will discuss about the principle of motor, and further we will talk about generator and so on in next video. Thank you.